Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for another DC comic review. And in this DC comic review, I'll be reviewing Superman 78 issue 4 of 6. And I must admit, I have really been enjoying this Robert Venditti series. There are some times where the art slips, but it doesn't really affect the story that much. So starting off with first things first, move into the cover and also its rating. Does this cover in any way, shape or form connect to something that is happening inside of the story? Yes, it does. As you can see here, we've got Superman who is in bottled candor and other members that are Kryptonians. And for this, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I'll now show you some art around the beginning, middle, and of course the end, to which we'll cover some of the things that are happening, and eventually move into the story rating. Now here is some art at the beginning of the story. And as we can see, we're on Brainiac's ship. Still on Brainiac's ship, but inside the bottle of candor. I'll now move towards the middle. Now in these pages, Lex Luthor has devised a way to which Lois Lane and also himself can communicate with Superman whilst he is in bottled candor. And now to move towards the end. And last but not least, some of the art towards the end, to which Lex Luthor's actions end up having a bit of a consequence, getting Brainiac to in turn to bottle up Metropolis. Hey, I'd rather see it be done this way than what was done in the future state. So for the internal art, I decided to give it a 7 out of 10. Now it's time to move into the story and its rating. Starting off with first things first, did we get any comic references to any of the previous issues? No, we didn't. Did it affect the story rating? Not much at all. In regards to the area of time, we ended up getting many millennia ago, which is actually seen on the very first page, not the page that I showed you, but the very first page of the story of the comic. And that corresponds with the planet Kolut, which we see a very, very young Brainiac. And of course we get moved into the now and later in the story, to which the now takes place on the Brainiac ship, as well as the bottle of candor which is bottled. Which is really good and it worked well with the story. We also end up going to a secret hideout in Metropolis in this story, to which Lois Lane is also with, that's right, Lex Luthor, as they try to communicate with Superman. The cast of characters mainly consisting of Brainiac, Kal-El, Jor-El, Lois Lane and Lex Luthor. And for this story rating, I gave it a 7 out of 10. Well, until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.